Hey, what's up guys, Bryce here, and we're back at it again for another video. And in this video, we have a race at Spa. This is the fixed Ferrari GT3 challenge, and this was about towards the beginning of the week. So this was kind of training for me because I do have a league race on Thursday, which is actually tomorrow by the time this video will be posted. So that guy just absolutely fully sent it into the grass, so we were able to get past him. We got a pretty poor start though besides that. Sitting in third, and you'll see what happens in this race. But it actually worked out good because there was a series in iRacing that was Spa, and my next track is Spa, so it was a lot more fun to practice for this, because I think you can practice a bit better when you can race instead of just racing alone, unless the track sports AI racing. But one thing about Spa is that you really need to know when's a good pass and passing opportunity, when's not a good passing opportunity. I just wanted to make it through lap 1, so I don't think I made any moves on this car in front. I actually had a pretty nice livery there with the blue. It's always cool seeing different liveries on track. So going through the lap 1, I'm always trying to just keep as close as I can to the car in front, but again, I don't want to slow down because the pack is so bunched up towards the start of the race. And yeah, this is the first split. Hopefully you enjoy these videos. If you do, leave a like down below, as I'm going to be doing more. And I'm also going to be doing a setup tour soon. I have a setup tour. You can find that in my channel somewhere. But it's actually quite dated, and it's not that long ago. I think it's about 6 months old, but I've changed a lot. Having a look down the inside there, just peeking our nose and just to kind of apply pressure. But it's not that long ago, but a lot has definitely changed, and you'll see that. I'm actually just waiting for a piece of gear to come in, so I can use that to record the setup guide. You can see we're clearly faster than this Ferrari in front of us, but we're just staying behind nice and close and just waiting for an opportunity to pass. This is actually recorded with my GoPro, and I kind of have a nice little setup here. I'm still trying to work on it to kind of tweak it to be good. I normally don't record races like this just because I kind of enjoy either teaching something on YouTube or doing something of that matter. Almost had a look down the inside there. I was super tempted just because you can see the guy in the distance there is pulling away in first place. So I didn't really want to waste too much time here. Almost have a look down the inside here. We compromised our line just a little bit, but I think the best place to pass in Spa is going into the bus stop, because that is the slowest section of track, or down the Kemmel Straight. I would not recommend passing into turn 1 because you'll be compromising your line, and then getting an exit, most likely if he's super close, will get a slipstream. So focusing on the exit here, and here's where I made the pass. And you can see I got a better exit. The entry wasn't as good, but since we're carrying just that little bit more speed through the exit, that speed's going to carry all the way up through here, and the straight is so long that you can gain almost half a second on someone just from the slipstream. As you can see here, he defends sort of in the middle, moves to the right, I go to the left, and I think we make a pass around the outside, but it's actually a decent passing place because then it turns to the inside of the next corner. As you can see, we carry that speed there, and watching the replay after this, I don't have it. That was super close. I almost hit him when I basically cut him off there, so he didn't have any chance. And now we're just catching, or at least attempting to catch, the guy in first place. And he was, after looking at the results after this in the iSchedule lap, which is a really cool app that I made a video on, our pace was pretty much the same. We were lapping very consistent laps, so it was really just about who's gonna make a mistake first. But in these races, it's only 15 minutes long, so you don't really have a lot of time to do anything. And that's the thing that kind of sucks about this race, or this series. It's fun because it's a short little sprint race, but there's really no time. So unless you're a lot quicker than him, you're not going to catch him with 15 minutes. An hour, you could definitely do something and pull some time out of him with the pit stops and everything like that. But again, our pace was pretty much identical. I was gaining a little bit, but it wasn't enough to catch him, unfortunately, in this race. So he was very quick. I stayed in the distance between like 1.5 and 1.9. That was kind of the distance that I stayed. But yeah, that was pretty much how it went for majority of this race, and as you can see, we're just trying to put in consistent laps. Here is the last lap of the race, just a short video so you can just see you know, what I've been up to, just doing a lot of races. And this is the last lap of the race, and we have not been able to catch him, unfortunately. I've actually had some really fun and entertaining races, but usually those I'm not recording, and if I do record, sometimes I'll get something wrong with the audio or something like that. So this race was decent. It was more fun on my part just because I was really pushing the car super hard. You can see going up ratty on there. We are using as much curb as we can on the inside, and you can see the gap is about 1.8, and it was basically like this for the whole race. So breaking down into this section here, taking full amount of curb on the inside and the outside there, staying more toward the left, swinging the car back into the right, clipping this inside curb and running a good distance there on the left, braking super hard into this right-hander, attacking the curb first gear, and then kind of coming back to the curb there. I did do a hot lap guide for this track, which you can see. It's actually my last video before this one, so make sure you check that out so you can get faster at Spa. I love Spa. It's a great track, and I'm definitely looking to improve over the week. The lap times are a bit slow compared to normal just because the track temperature is about 80 degrees, so it's in the late afternoon, so lap times aren't going to be crazy fast, but I think practicing in colder or in warmer conditions is actually better just because the track isn't as grippy, so you can kind of learn where to find grip, and then when you actually get cold conditions, you'll be a lot quicker just because you're so used to not having any grip. That's kind of what I've been doing, the way I've been practicing. So yeah, approaching the final lap. We're on the final lap, about to finish up this race. 15 minutes, it's not terrible. It's about 8 laps. As you know, Spa is a really long track. It's about you know, 2-minute lap. It's the longest F1 track on the calendar. I believe that's still the case. Going down to the bus stop here, we're not able to really do anything with this car in front. His pace was super good, and I'm braking just super late, even though there's no point in you know, attempting anything from that far back. But crossing the line, finishing in P2, a decent race. I gained I rating and safety rating. That's really all that matters. Honestly, in these series, would love to win, but it's not as important as just enjoying the process and getting safety rating and I rating. Consistently finishing in the top 10 is really what I'm looking to do. So hopefully you guys did enjoy. If you did, leave a like down below, and I'll see you in the next video, guys. Bye bye.